ladies and gentlemen. Okay, welcome to another exciting episode of our podcast today, and it's my very pleasure to have a special guest in this episode. All right, so today we will be going to have an opportunity to learn from him and gain valuable insights into his journey to success. Now, sit back and relax and get ready to be inspired by his words of wisdom that our is his words of wisdom. Okay, without further ado, I would like to have a warm welcome to our guest, Mr. Jair Cansino. Right? Okay, nice to meet
Jair.
you.
It's Jair.
Okay, all right. How are you today?
Feeling great
Mm-hmm.
and blessed as well for this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what did you do before coming here in our place? Okay, to have the
Well,
podcast.
nag-prep lang naman. Tapos, ayun, parang iniisip ko lang kung ano kaya mangyayari dito sa podcast na to or for this episode because this is also my first time to be interviewed in this way as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wow. And thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you also and to have ang sinabi ko nga kanina, words of wisdom. Okay, for our fellow youths also to
Yeah.
be inspired. Now, in this interview, we will be going to have two segments actually. The first segment is that the fast talk. In this fast talk, we will be going to have two questions, two choices. And you will be going to choose only one. Okay.
Alright.
So, are you ready for our fast talk?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's start. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
All right. Now, your best quality.
Discipline.
Favorite toy growing up?
Cars.
Cars. Would you rather live in a cave or under the sea?
Under the sea.
Kasi.
Parang maganda lang i-explore.
Mhm.
Kasi
Ah,
pag cave, like, cave lang.
wala kang makikita.
Wala.
Funniest thing you have ever done?
Wala akong maisip.
Wala kang maisip.
Wala.
Okay, what makes you happy now?
What makes me happy? Now, this interview,
Thank you. Worst thing you did for love?
wala.
Wala. Guilty or not guilty? Nagmahal ka ng kaibigan or tropa mo?
Um, Not guilty.
Not
No.
guilty? Hanggang saan aabot yung 20 pesos mo?
Hanggang bahay.
Hanggang bahay lang. Guilty or not guilty? Takot sa ipis?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Tall or short?
Tol.
Complete the sentence. Masaya sana kung
Kung may pagkain,
guilty or not guilty. Umasa ka ba?
guilty.
Okay. Guilty or not guilty. Nagpaasa.
Not guilty.
Okay, that's great. And the last question, not that's the last question. Worst purchase?
Worst purchase. Sa TikTok shop,
Mhm.
yung mga clothes.
Oh,
Minsan, hindi mo in-expect, ay, ganun pala.
okay, last question. Single or taken? And if you're single, are you ready to mingle?
Single and not ready to mingle.
Oh, okay. So, study first.
Study first.
That's great. Okay, so the second segment of our that's the last question for the first segment of our interview. So the second segment is that I will be going to ask you some serious questions about your journey to winning the crown of Mr. and Mr. UB 2023. So the first question that I will ask is that what motivated you to join the Mr. and Miss UB 2023?
Well, ang story kasi niyan, nasa kwarto ko. Tapos gumagawa ng activities, Rex, ganon. Then nag-chat sa akin yung teacher ko if I was interested to join. Tapos at first, parang iniisip ko, like, wala shucks, may swimwear, ayokong maghubad, nahihiya ko, ganon. So iniisip ko yung mga ganong bagay and I thought of my parents as well if they would approve of that. Kasi having a background as a Baptist nga is we're quite conservative din. Pero in the end, ay naman, parang I told myself na this is for exposure as well, for
Yeah.
experience since graduating. So why not push through it? And happily naman is everything went well. And pinag-pray ko din naman siya.
Mhm.
So ayun, lahat naman naging okay.
Now, do you want to be popular?
Popular, for me, parang ano eh, it's a big thing. Everyone wants to be it. Pero para sa akin, like, siguro there are times na oo, yes. Pero there are times na parang ayoko din. Like, gusto ko nang mag-focus lang sa sarili ko. Wala akong iniisip ng mga tao sa labas. Like, I do not have to please them or ganun. So, sometimes it's also good to not be popular and just be on your own life.
Yeah, and to be private as well.
Yeah.
Right? So, what challenge did you face during the competition, and how did you overcome it?
So, sa challenges, I mean, yun yung trainings, yung oras na ibibigay mo. And for me, isang bagay din na parang na guilty ako somehow is
Mm-mm.
yung oras na nawala sa family ko. Kasi like every day hanggang gabi, minsan abuti kami ng midnight, 11 o'clock, nagte-training kami, Q&A. So, ayun, like you would also really miss them sa
Okay,
ganun.
so you are like a family connected person.
Yes.
So this time, I would like to ask you, what is the what's the first reaction when you said to your family na Mama, Papa, I will be going to join this competition? What's the first reaction?
Parang nagulat lang naman sila, ganun. Normal na nagulat and they're happy as well na I was chosen to represent our department. But they also had questions like kung ano mangyayari,
Mm-mm.
like after nito ano bang magaganap, ganun. Mga ganun lang naman. Pero overall, they were happy, they were glad.
Oh, that's great. And how did you feel when you were announced as the Mr. and Mr. UB 2023?
Doon actually yung funny part kasi nung parang 5 na lang ata kami, 4 or 3 dun sa stage. Nag-start ng manguryente yung upper body ko hanggang sa mukha ko. Like, hindi ko na maramdaman yung ngiti ko. Like, parang yung smile ko literal na,
Ah,
ganun na lang.
ah,
So, parang kinakabahan ako na natatakot. So, ayun, and excited as well. Parang hinanda ko na lang yung sarili ko na manalo ka man or first runner, second runner. Parang just be thankful for it kasi after all, what's important was the journey, the
mm-mm.
experience. And at least you were also able to prove na may kaya ang senior high department ng ating university.
What did you expect to win that competition when you are on the top five, on the top five na? Did you expect na ako yung mananalo ganyan?
No, parang nagda-doubt talaga ako. Kasi that was my first pageant. So, hindi ko alam, like, yan sila Kuya Jethro, magagaling sumagot yan. Sila Kuya Joseph, ganun, yung ibang candidates, they were very well-read. Alam nila yung gagawin nila, like, parang, they're very knowledgeable since college na rin. So,
Mm-mm.
mas marami silang alam for sure. So, doon din yung part na kinabahan ako na like, shucks, pagdating ng Q&A, paano to? Pero regardless of that, parang we really try to prepare ourselves
Mm-mm.
na okay, ito na yung kailangan mong maging sagot. Not necessarily na very scripted.
Yeah.
Pero like, Jer, ito yung motivation mo. Ito yung buhay mo. Parang there's something personal about it. So, use that and syempre yung advocacy mo rin. And
Okay.
it's also a good thing na yun yung naging part kasi like, syempre, alam na namin yung advocacy.
Mm-mm. And what's your advocacy pala?
It's about mental health.
And why did you choose? Why did you choose that advocacy? Did do you have experience, or ano ba yung ano nag influence sa'yo para kunin yung SDG, SDG number na yan?
Well, sa akin kasi una, ang advocacy ko talaga was poverty.
Mm.
Kasi it's very parang nangyayari talaga sa ano natin, sa bansa natin,
Okay.
dito sa place natin. And I chose that kasi I can do something about it, like helping people, mga donation drives, ganon. Pero to do something on a personal level and in a wide scale as well na everybody is experiencing. I had this friend of mine who was suffering from mental health illnesses. Like makikita mo talaga kung paano siya naghihirap. There are scars on her arms. She tried to attempt suicide a lot of times. And parang seeing her in that way just pains me. Na alam mo yung hindi mo alam mamaya pwedeng wala na. She's gone. Ganon. And ayun, dumating yung point na sabi ko, sige, ito na lang ang ipupush to ko. At least, there's something personal na kaya ko talagang ma-communicate sa tao. And first hand kong na-experience, nakita. So, that's when I decided na, okay, I should go for mental health because it's really a serious matter.
Mm-mm. Now, what did you do as a friend? What did you do to that friend of yours?
Well, parang as someone who has no professional background din naman, well, I was just there for her. I listened to her, I talked with her. Kasi yun lang talagang pwede mong magawa pag depressed yung isang tao if they're suffering from mental illnesses. Because I've actually spoken to one of a friend
Mm-mm.
and she's a psych graduate. So I have parang very small knowledge about it as well. Na pag nagsasuffer yan, parang blank slate lang sila.
Okay, oo.
So wala ka talagang makukuha eh. Parang you really just to be there to listen to them. Kasi kahit anong sabihin mo, walang
Wala pa.
papasok. Parang it's really the difficult thing pagdating sa depression and all. Kaya it's a big thing for us to deal with. Kaya sabi ko, ito na talaga yung ipupush ko and I really have to do something about it. And to share as well, parang masyadong mahal
Mm-mm.
ang expenses when it comes to treating those. So, one solution that we have actually parang napag-usapan with the Center for
CC.
Counseling, CCSB, is to have or bring back the peer mediators.
Mm-mm.
Like sila yung magte-train. So, at least sa pamamaraan na yun, in that way, we could help a lot of people. And at least parang hindi nila kailangan gumastos. And tsaka parang hindi mo na kailangan pumunta sa clinic if you already have a friend to talk to, if you already have a friend that is ready to listen to you.
And that's the idea of like the life. For example, in Christian life, there is a life group, right? Like it's a circle of a family. For example, kapag babae kayong lahat. I don't know that I don't know that what call this one religion affiliation, but there's this thing na pag meron kayo sa isang simbahan, there's one thing na as a family or as a family, meron yung grupo-grupo eh. For example, lalaki kayo, merong group chats to like to talk about your life, ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good as well to revive also the peer mediator
Like
peer
yung fellowship nila, ganun.
and that's good as well for the SCCSD and you na may nagawa ka rin as a Mr. UB and that's your advocacy kaya doon ka magfo-focus, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how was winning impacted your life?
Well, at first, nakaka-overwhelm, nakakagulat, nakaka-surprise. Kasi hindi mo in-expect first pageant mo, tas unang panalo mo. But before that, parang iniisip ko din na first pageant ko, unang heartbreak ko to lose, parang ganun. Pero at the end of the day, I was really happy and blessed. And to God be the glory, of course, because
Yes.
I wouldn't have done it without Him naman, without Him permitting me to join this pageant as well. And yung pag-provide niya din sa amazing team, supportive family and friends. So, ayun, parang for a short time, andun yung victory mo eh. Ramdam mo eh.
Mm-mm.
Lalakad ka dyan, si Mr.
Si
UB,
Mr.
gano'n. Tapos, ayun, pero time will also come na those things are just temporary, and you also have to go back to your real life
Mm-mm.
where you have to focus on yourself, work on your goals, achieve them as well. So, ganun.
Okay. Now, what ways did you use your advocacy to inspire others as well?
Well, when it comes to inspiring people regarding mental health, um, ang daming nagsasuffer.
Okay.
So,
Mm-mm.
that's one thing. And how to inspire other people with it is to actually really show them na kung ano na yung nangyayari. Kasi I recently, Heaven and I actually attended a rally
Mm-mm.
and a seminar regarding mental health dito sa Baguio. And actually, parang cases have shown na padami talaga ng padami. And most of the cases are actually men. Mas maraming men
Mm-mm.
in relation to the parang toxic masculinity stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So, ganung bagay. And parang, actually, nagulat din ako, madami ding mga bata doon.
Mm-mm.
Parang youth as well, like mga Girl Scouts and all. And that's a good thing kasi at least they are able to see kung ano talaga yung nangyayari.
Nangyayari.
And that's what's important with us youth today, that we should really be well informed of what is socially happening around us. Now we really have to see the things and involve ourselves. Parang dapat andyan ka rin to help.
Mm-mm.
Kasi like they always say na, di ba, ang
Yeah.
kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan.
Bayan.
And I'm really glad na there are really a lot of youth who are really standing up as leaders to mitigate things that are happening around us.
Mm. Now, is there a time that you not that depressed, but is there a time that you cried because maybe you said you are tired, and what was the worst experience that you have yeah, that you have, yeah, and pwede bang ikwento mo sa amin?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it started last grade 11 kasi syempre pandemic and all. Tapos, nung inabutan ng pandemic nung high school, medyo okay pa, magaan-gaan pa.
Mm-mm.
Kasi like, they understand na this case was very new and
Mm-mm.
na mahihirapan talaga yung students. Pero time came, I graduated from junior high,
Yeah.
and senior high entered grade 11, and that's where it all began. Na like, kasi may iba't ibang type ng students. There are those na let's get this done
Yeah.
and let's take a rest. Chill lang tayo. Kasi hindi pa naman deadline.
Deadline. Mm-mm.
So, parang meron yung iba na dahan-dahan lang.
Mm-mm.
They're parang taking their time. Hindi nila pine-pressure yung sarili nila. Pero here am I, ako yung type ng student na pine-pressure ko yung sarili ko
Uh-huh.
kasi parang grade conscious din. Like, parang I have to show people na ito ako.
Uh-huh.
Ganon. Like, I have to please people na, uy, Jerry is capable of doing this, Jerry is
Uh-huh.
capable of doing that. And ayun din sa parents ko din. Hindi naman nila ako pine-pressure, pero like, I would just really want to show them na, ayun, galing-galing ng anak ko. Parang ganon.
Mm-mm.
So, dumating yung point na, like, next week pa yung due, next month pa yung due. Pero nape-pressure na ako na like, shucks, kailangan ko tong tapusin eh. Ayokong gamitin si grace period, ganon. Ayokong parang may gagawin ako, gusto ko na lang magbakasyon kagad.
Mm-mm.
So dumating yung time, that whole school year, gigising ako, kukuha ako ng breakfast, akit ako sa room, doon ako buong araw.
Uh-huh.
Bababa na lang ako, wash the dishes, akit ulit. Lunch, ganon, dinner, ganon. Until bababa na ako ulit pag magde-devotion na kami as family or magpe-pray na kami as family because we do that daily. So, the whole year, andun lang ako sa kwarto ko, doing activities, cramming activities, stress, tas parang dumating na lang yung time na hindi ko na kaya.
Mm-mm.
And that time was actually now.
Okay.
Na, like, syempre with the exams and all, parang na-disappoint ako sa results. Like, gigising ako ng 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to review. papanoorin ko yung mga video lectures na ginawa ng teacher namin. Pagdating na exam day, blanco.
Mm.
Hindi naman ako bumagsak or what, pero makikita mo talaga yung grade difference na like, shucks, anong nangyari sa akin. Sabi ko, babawi akong second quarter. And the same thing happened. Different subject. Okay, sabi ko, wala na, hindi ko na ito makahabol. Kasi ang laki na ng agwat eh.
Mm.
Like, when it comes sa top.
Oo.
So, sabi ko, settle na lang muna tayo. Let's do our best to still achieve high grades. Parang, if it's possible, try natin achieve si highest honor. Pero ayun, parang hindi na talaga umabot and I just accepted that and sabi ko na lang sa sarili ko, Jair, you've done a great job na despite of the stress, yung mga ginawa mo, mga pagka-busy mo, is you still made it through.
True. Oh, yeah.
So, parang just commend yourself na, and without God as well, is hindi mo ito magagawa eh. Hindi ka makakapagtapos successful. And ayun, parang when it comes to crying, doon din siguro yung one thing that is difficult for me na doon ako hirap. Like, ang hirap yung gusto mong ilabas yung emosyon mo.
Mm-mm.
Pero you're just there sitting still na walang nangyayari. Like, paano mo ilalabas?
Mm.
Like, naiipon lang.
That's it.
Naiipon. So, ayun, parang andyan ka lang, nakahiga, nakaupo, nag-iisip na when would there come a time na malalabas mo ulit? Gusto mo na lang minsan sumigaw, ganun.
Oo.
Like, ang hirap.
Now, I'd like to ask you, do you think grade conscious is bad or good? And anong message mo sa mga students na they're grade conscious like you?
Being a grade conscious student, for me, maganda yan. Kasi parang gusto mong plansyahin yung grades mo eh. Nakikita, nagmamanifest yung hard work mo. Pero when it comes to your health, I would say na you should also sometimes take a break. Kasi sa akin, parang yung definition ng grade conscious, magtrabaho ka lang, mag-aral ka lang, non-stop. Parang darating na lang yung time na marirealize mo na you've hit the wall
Mm-mm.
and you have to take a rest. And that's what I want to remind everyone of. Na it's really good to be grade conscious na i-attain mo yung high grades and work for it. Pero you also have to think of yourself, yung time mo sa family mo, if nabibigay mo pa ba yun, na you really should take some break. Break in a way na nare-relax ka, hindi ka nasi-stress about ACADS, and you also have time with your family as well. And when I mean break, I don't mean like go out, party,
Mm-mm.
and all. I mean a healthy break. Na you focus on yourself.
Mm-mm.
Parang mag-grow ka din. Hindi lang yung stuck ka dyan na nag-aaral. So, ayun. Take a break, guys.
Yan. So lastly, can you please complete the sentence? I am Jair Cansino and
I am Jair Cansino and I am what I am by the grace of God. Because I would never have been in this position. I would never have been here in life, masaya, satisfied, contented, without the grace of God. Because after all, siya yung naglagay sa akin dito eh. Hindi ako magiging Jair Cansino ngayon. Hindi ako magiging Mr. UB. Hindi ako makakapag-graduate ng maayos and pursue my dream without Him. Kasi at the end of the day, we cannot only rely on ourselves, on our capabilities. We also have to rely on the support of our family and most importantly, sa will and biyaya ng Panginoon.
And that's it.
Thank you,
Praise
guys.
God and to God be the glory. Thank you very much, Jair Cansino. And thank you also for the viewers.
Thank you, guys.